Okay, so we're all going to be talking about the inner world of teaching and how that affects your teaching practice. So the definition of the inner world of teaching is how a teacher's thought processes and outlook on life affects their behavior in the classroom and therefore their relationship with their students and the students' success. So if a teacher has a positive outlook and gives students the benefits of the doubt, it creates a positive relationship with students and can help their success, whereas if they have a negative one, it can be a detriment in the classroom. Some good 3 questions from Marzano that can help you to see whether you have a positive or a negative inner world are: how am I interpreting this event? Will this interpretation that I have lead to a positive outcome? And if not, what's a more useful interpretation? So you can use those questions in a situation with a student when they're behaving a certain way to determine how you want to interpret this event and try and make it have more of a positive outcome instead of a negative one.
Okay, so an example of a situation in which the teacher's inner world of teaching could affect the students would be if 2 students were talking during class and the teacher was able to make note of that. There are 2 different outcomes that the teacher could have, a positive outcome and a negative outcome. So in the case of a negative outcome, the teacher could automatically assume that the students were disinterested or bored or being disruptive on purpose. But a positive outcome, the teacher would maybe assume that the students didn't understand something that they were learning about and had a question that they needed to talk about with one of their peers, or that they were just genuinely interested in the assignment and were discussing it with some of their friends in class.
So going along with that scenario, if a teacher assumes negatively about the students talking while she's teaching, some outcomes from that can be that the teacher would go up to the students and they could give a punishment which would make it so that the students would be less motivated to complete the assignment, and they would feel picked on, I guess, as well. And so that can definitely have negative outcomes on their learning just by having that negative thought process. Yeah.
Okay, and in the case of a positive thought process or inner world process, the teacher would think that the students were, in one case, interested in the assignment, maybe excited talking about the assignment. In that case, that the teacher might be able to really help motivate the students and become, I don't know, give them more positive reinforcement for being interested. Or also the teacher could really help them be successful students and form that positive relationship with their students because they see the best in them and the students know that about their teachers. So it's important to think that way.
I think it creates a positive relationship with the students and the teacher, knowing that, if the students know that the teacher is going to give them the benefit of the doubt and care about what they're doing, rather than just automatically jump to the conclusion that they're being bad and trying to punish them, because then the students feel safe and want to participate more in class.
I think that it can definitely lead to probably the most successful learning environment possible as the teacher is able to have the positive view on their inner world of teaching.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.